What's good, y'all? So with how much support you guys have been giving the longer rebuild videos with Paolo, Chet, and Jabari, I figured I gotta keep it going with another team that's got a really nice young core. They also had a top lottery pick, and in this video, it's gonna be the Pistons. So we're gonna be taking over the Pistons, gonna try to take a somewhat realistic, obviously it's not gonna be perfectly realistic, but somewhat realistic take on how they can eventually win a championship. I think they have one of the best young cores in the league right now. Their rebuild was fantastic. You know, not too long ago, they were getting bounced out the first round with Drummond and Blake Griffin as their best players. And now they're one of the up-and-coming teams in the NBA. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So between the fact that in real life, most of the popular big-name free agents are already signed, and the fact that we have so many people on this roster, we're not really going to be signing any free agents in year one. So I'll just take you over through the team. So if we're looking over here at point guard, we have the guy that we're building this team around, the number one guy, Cade Cunningham. He was the first overall pick last year. Needless to be said, he's great. He's going to be a staple on this team. He's going to be our starting point guard when we win this championship. Then, when you look at the backups, this is where it kind of gets shaky. We got Killian Hayes here, who's actually I'm using someone else's updated roster, so some of the overalls might be a little different. But in this roster, he is a 75 overall. So that could be serviceable. He's only 21 years old, so there's plenty of room to grow. Definitely like that. So we can see, you know, kind of how he progresses throughout this video. Then we also got Saban Lee and Corey Joseph, who's really old. He might not make it to the actual roster when the season starts, considering, like I said, we have so many people on this roster. And over at shooting guard, I really like this rotation right here. We're definitely going to start Jaden Ivey. He was the 5th overall pick this year for a reason. He's really good. I was hoping my Knicks traded up to get him, but that didn't end up happening, so I'm still rooting for him over in Detroit. So he'll be our starting shooting guard, and then Alec Burks off the bench is going to be amazing now that he's not going to be forced to play point guard like he was on the Knicks. It was terrible to watch. Over at small forward, we got our man Saddiq Bey here. He's also one of the guys that I think could probably stay on this team when we win the championship. I really like Saddiq Bey. I remember last year when he randomly popped off for like 50 or something like that. I was in shock. Like, that's Saddiq Bey. I mean, no disrespect, but I wouldn't expect Saddiq to drop 50 in an NBA game. Then backing him up, we got Hamidou Diallo. Again, another really young 23-year-old player, 79 overall. He's going to be really good. He has potential to grow. Then we got Gabrielle and Kevin Knox back here. Don't really see them two becoming much of anything, but nonetheless, they are on the roster. And power forward, we have another. This team is just filled with youth. I don't know if you guys have realized this yet, but another really young, high potential guy in Marvin Bagley. He was drafted super high. I'm pretty sure it was like over Trae Young or over Luka or one of those two. He was drafted really high. Obviously didn't pan out yet. Still 23 years old. He has plenty of room to grow. We got Isaiah Livers here, who, I mean, for being honest, I would like to get a different backup power forward. You know, don't really see him at a 72 overall giving us meaningful minutes. And we have an abundance of centers right here. We got Isaiah Stewart, Kelly Olynyk, Nerlens Noel, and Jalen Duran. Me personally, I really like Jalen Duran. I definitely want him getting minutes. And then Isaiah Stewart's young, but he might be the odd man out because I really do like Nerlens Noel, his veteran presence that he can give to this team is an amazing rim protector. So I really do like Nerlens Noel, but Kelly Olynyk and Isaiah Stewart, I'm not really sure what I want to do with them just yet. But yeah, that's the roster going into year one. I'll meet you guys at player progression. So over here, player progression, we got big jump by Cade. He's now an 86 overall. And then Saddiq also went up. He's an 84. So these two right here, hopefully they'll be able to, you know, do a lot for this team, which I think they will be able to. Isaiah Stewart, I was just talking about, I don't know how he's going to fit on this team, but he bumped up to a 79 overall. A lot of these guys stayed stagnant. Like, Jaden Ivey's a rookie, but like Marvin Bagley not going up kind of worries me a little bit. Hamu, he can go up a little bit. He's still 24 years old. Room to grow. Killian Hayes is up to a 77, so is Saban Lee. Corey Joseph somehow got better, but we're not going to have Marvin Bagley get better. That's a little weird. So we do have that log jam at center, like I mentioned before, and we do need that backup power forward. So I'm going to be trading Kelly Olynyk to the Hornets for Jalen McDaniels. We're going to take a shot on him. He's on the last year of his deal, so if it doesn't pan out, it's fine. You can just let him walk. He's only 24 years old, so that's something we're going to be doing. So this is what the rotation is going to be looking like going into year one. Obviously, we got Cade Cunningham starting at point guard, Jaden Ivey at the 2 right there, Saddiq Bey at the 3, Marvin Bagley at the 4, and then Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart. We are going to end up starting him He's a little smaller than I like at 6'8", but we got Marvin Bagley at 6'11" down there too with him. So hopefully that doesn't cause too many issues. You know, he's at 80 overall now. I feel like we kind of have to let him start. He's got a he's still young too, right? Yeah, 21 years old. He could still develop into something more than what he is now. So we'll let him start at center. Then off the bench, we got Alec Burks. That's our sixth man. Diallo down here. Killian Hayes. Jalen Duran. And then Jalen McDaniels. We are going full youth here, so Nerlens Noel is not going to be getting minutes. Might look to trade him at the trade deadline. Same with Saben Lee. If anyone's interested in one of these two at the deadline, might be moving on. But yeah, let's get into Season 1. Hopefully we make the play-in. As I've said many times before, I'm a huge Knicks fan. And Obi Toppin is a fan favorite of the Knicks. He's a fan favorite of mine. He's one of my favorite players on the team, and we're going to trade for him. It's the trade deadline right now. As promised, I threw Nerlens Noel and Saben Lee into the trade finder. I got Obi Toppin that came up. We need that backup power forward. He's young and fits the timeline. It's like fitting like a puzzle piece right now. The one thing I don't like that we're going to have Daniel Theis's contract for another 2 years, but you know, nothing we can really do about that. Obi Toppin, welcome to the team. So with that trade being done, we got Obi Toppin coming off our bench now. Jalen McDaniels unfortunately lost his minutes, but I mean, yeah, he was averaging 4 points a game, shooting it okay. Not really too worried about that. Now we got Obi being a little bit more productive, probably shooting about the same. It's whatever. Trade's done. Fan favorite. I like him on the team. He's got high potential. Now let's get back to Simmons. MVP this year went to Luka Doncic, averaging a triple-double, shooting almost 50, 40, 90. That's insane. Chet Holmgren wins Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons, sixth man. Kawhi, Defensive Player of the Year. Tyrese, Most Improved. And then Coach of the Year and all that. So we were really good. We were the 3 seed, I believe. But still don't see anyone yet. No one on all NBA teams. Probably no one on all defensive teams. All rookie teams are we going to have? Yeah, Jaden Ivey, all rookie second team. So that's cool. But yeah, like I said, we were a lot better than I expected. We were the 3 seed. We won 48 games. We were tied with the 2 seed, and the Cavs just dominated. Damn. So it was a really tight race in the East. I guess that's why we just happened to fall, you know, to 3rd seed. But anyway, let's go look at the player stats for this year. We had Cade Cunningham, huge jump up. Huge jump up. Let's see what he averaged last year. Definitely not 20, I know that. So yeah, he averaged 16 last year, bumped it up to 23, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 50, 40, 90. That's amazing. I was not expecting that from Cade, but I mean, I guess that's why we're the 3 seed, because Cade stepped up. Then we got Sadiq Bey, our second leading scorer, averaging 17. Jaden Ivey as a rookie, averaged 13, 4, and 3.5. Shooting it really well as well. I'd love to see that. Alec Burks off our bench. Marvin Bagley averaged a calm 10 and 7. Not bad for the big man right there. Obi Toppin midseason acquisition. He's averaging 9 points for us. And here are the rest of the stats for you guys wondering. Was not expecting us to be the 3 seed, but we are. And we're versing the Atlanta Hawks in the first round, who got Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter. Yeah. That's a scary team right there, but I mean, hopefully Cade can just carry us to victory. So let's go through this. Game 1, we win. Cade dropping 31, 5, and 8. Yes, Trae Young cannot. Whoa. All right, I was about to say Trae Young cannot guard you, but you can't guard Trae Young either, bro. That's wild. Trae Young scares me in the playoffs. Like I said, Knicks fan. I'm very scared of Trae Young in the playoffs. I'll admit it. Yeah, 22 and 12. Yeah, so it's an even series. Like I said, I wasn't expecting us to be this good, so if we don't make it out this series, I'm not upset. We're down 3-2, and we lost in the first round to the Atlanta Hawks. Let's see the box score of that one. That last game in the elimination game, Cade Cunningham. Whoa, we just had almost everyone scored double digits. It's all around game, but no one really to take over. Was hoping that from Cade, but he bumped it up in the playoffs. He did, what, 55%? I'm just kidding. These stats are crazy to me. So we were the 3 seed, which surprised me, but hopefully we can build on that next year as the Celtics win the championship and Jason Tatum, MVP. Nice. So yeah, hopefully with this offseason we can build on that and keep it going. Yeah, so we actually didn't have any draft picks, so we're just going right into player and team options. Obviously going to accept on all of these guys. Alec Burks, he might get a little older, and that's $10 million. I think we could probably get someone better. I'm going to decline his. Killian Hayes played well for us. Obi Toppin played well for us. Isaiah Livers, you can also walk. Yeah, so we'll keep basically all these top guys minus Alec Burks. So for that backup shooting guard to replace Alec Burks, I'm going to offer Josh Hart a contract. Hopefully a little less than 11 mil. Like 7 or 10.5. I would do 10.5 for you on a 3-year deal. Hopefully he will like that. After the Josh Hart signing, we also have enough to offer a contract to Cam Reddish. So I'm definitely, hopefully, again, dropping it down a little bit, just to save us a little bit of money, but about $15.5 million contract for Cam. Hopefully he'll say yes to that, which he does. Perfect. And that's going to be our free agency. I feel like I say it every video, but I love seeing all this green. All of our players getting better is amazing. Cade Cunningham is officially a 90 overall. He's 91. Jumped up 5. Saddiq Bey is now an 85 overall. Isaiah Stewart's climbing right behind him at the 82. Same with Jaden Ivey at 82. Cam Reddish up to an 81. Killian Hayes is now an 80 overall. I didn't expect that to happen this quickly, at least. Josh Hart's an 80. Marvin Bagley is still a 79 overall. We might have to look into moving him eventually, or maybe have him come off the bench and have a different power forward to be there, because I'm really disappointed in that. I thought he would at least be an 80 overall by now. Jalen Duran is almost an 80. Obi Toppin's about the same. And then Kevin Knox and Daniel Tice, they don't get PT, so it doesn't really matter that they're not getting better. But yeah, overall, love the growth. So this is what the rotation is going to be looking like going into year 2. The starting lineup's the same, but everyone got better. We got Cade, Jaden Ivey, Saddiq, Marvin Bagley, Isaiah Stewart. Then off the bench, we got a little bit of a movement now. Killian Hayes is still here. We added Cam Reddish, and we also added Josh Hart in free agency. Jalen Duran and Obi Toppin round that out. Both these players, or Obi's is about the same, but Jalen Duran got a lot better. This is our full roster, and let's get to simming. Looking at Team Nicola right above, right up there. You see my man, Cade Cunningham. First time All-Star. Love to see it. Well, this is something I don't see often. LaMelo Ball MVP. Shout out LaMelo. Victor Wembanyama. I'm going to get it on my first try one of these times, but I got it at least on the second time. Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. Scooter Henderson. Wow, 2 rookies winning awards. I don't know if that's ever happened before. But Scooter Henderson, 6th Man of the Year. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Anthony Edwards, Most Improved. Dwayne Casey, that's us. We win Coach of the Year. Fantastic. Yeah, so if you guys didn't see there, we were the 1 seed. But we'll get more into that a little bit later. Any All-NBA teams? No, not first team. Cade Cunningham, All-NBA 2nd team. That looks like it might be it. Any defensive teams? Nope. And then we don't have any rookies, so that's perfect. But yeah, as you guys saw, we are the 1 seed. We won 61 games, 5 games above the 2nd seed. All-NBA 2nd team, Cade Cunningham, averaged 26, 7, and 7. 50, 40, 90. I don't even know how he got better from last season, but he continued to do it, got better. Jaden Ivey was our 2nd leading scorer, averaging 16. He shot it a little poorer, but I mean, we're the 1 seed. I can't really complain. Saddiq Bey, 15 points. Cam Reddish, new addition, 12 points. Yeah, and then here's the rest of the stats for you guys wondering about all that. We got to simulate the play-in to see who we're going to verse. The why do they always match us up against these type of teams in the first round? The reigning champions. That's what I was looking for. The reigning champions, Boston Celtics, who now have Nikola Vucevic on their team. So that's definitely interesting. It's going to be a tough matchup. For sure going to be a tough matchup. Yeah, as they win game 1. Jason Tatum dropped 43. It's gonna be a tough matchup. They won the championship for a reason last year. We come back in game 2. They come back in game 3. Then we come back in game 4. We're going back and forth here, back and forth. All right, we gotta simcast this game 6 to force a game 7. Come on, boys. We're the 1 seed. We can't get bounced in the first round to a play-in team. We can't get bounced first round to a play-in team. We're keeping it close. They kind of pulled away slightly, but we brought it back. Still very close in the 4th quarter. 2-point game with 17 seconds left. That's a little too late to jump in. Hopefully we just close this out. And we don't. What? Beef Stew got blocked by Jaylen Brown. Then Marvin Bagley got an offensive foul. With 9 seconds left, he got an offensive foul, which then led to Jaylen Brown hitting the game winner over us. Marvin Bagley, you might be off the team just for that specifically, bro. 9 seconds left, you're going to be doing that? Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham, y'all came to play. Killian Hayes, you also came to play. Good shit. But came up too short. It's really disappointing that we had to go up against the reigning champions in the first round. But Evan Mobley wins Finals MVP. We got better than last year. We were the 3 seed last year. We were the 1 seed this year. Hopefully now, this coming year, we can get some actual postseason success. So I'm here in the draft. We have the 29th overall pick. I don't really see anything that's going to help us immediately, so I'm just going to trade it over to the Chicago Bulls for 2 future firsts. Over here in team and player options, we're going to keep Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, and Jalen Duran. Daniel Tice, you can finally get off of our team. Free up that $9 million of yours. And yeah, that was pretty easy options to make. Let's go over to qualifying offers. Killian Hayes will give you that. Sadiq, yes. Isaiah, yeah. We're going to extend all this except Carson Edwards. I didn't realize basically our whole team is free agents. That's a little scary. So just a quick explanation right here. While I was recording this video, my software, OBS, it crashed. So I wasn't able to continue recording. So now this is the next day. I'm finishing recording. That's why I'm in a different shirt. Just wanted to explain that to clear up some confusion. Luckily, I don't think you guys missed anything really big. We did re-sign Sadiq Bey. Well, not officially, but he's gonna accept that. We did also try to lowball Isaiah Stewart, and he said no. So unless we just get him back on the qualifying offer, looks like he will be leaving the team. So I don't know how much of the contract negotiations you guys saw in free agency, but I'll just go over the team right here and player progression for you guys. So Cade Cunningham now is in the top tier of players. He's a 95 overall. That's great to see. Then we got Sadiq Bey here. He's up to an 86. Jaden Ivey, I'm pretty sure was an 83 last year. So that kind of is disappointing that he didn't really get much better. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Nothing we can change about it. We signed Mo Bamba to a 2-year deal. Right there, he's an 83. Jalen Duran's up to an 82 now. Then we got Cam Reddish right here, Josh Hart, Marvin Bagley, Obi Toppin, Caruso we also signed. So I definitely want to, I think I'm going to be trading Marvin Bagley. I was looking for him to really progress into a really good power forward for us, but that didn't really happen. So this is not going to be the final team going into year 3, I think we're in. This is not going to be the final team going into year 3, but this is what we're looking like so far. So this is going to be the team going into year 3. I'm very confident we're going to be making moves around the deadline, unless we're just blowing them out the water and we're, amazing, playing great. But more than likely, we will be making moves at the trade deadline. With that being said, though, this is what the rotation is going to be looking like. We got Cade, Jaden Ivey, Sadiq, Marvin Bagley. Jalen Duran has now entered the starting lineup. Then off the bench, we got Mo Bamba, Cam Reddish, Josh Hart, Obi Toppin, and Alex Caruso getting 8 minutes per game just to round off that point guard position. So, like I said, we'll probably be seeing you guys at the trade deadline, and we'll be making some moves. Cade Cunningham is a first-time All-Star starter on Team Giannis. So this trade here works financially. John Collins and Jalen Johnson for Mo Bamba and Marvin Bagley. The value of these players, I didn't expect Mo to be this valuable, but the value of these players match up pretty well. So I want to just see if they'll give us a future first-round pick. Marvin Bagley has a no-trade clause? Marvin Bagley has a no-trade clause. So to figure out where I would be able to trade Marvin Bagley, where he would, waive his trade clause, I put him in the trade finder, and the Hornets popped up, and I do like Michael Porter Jr. I think he would be able to add a lot to this team. So this financially works out. Obviously, Michael Porter, he's a good player, so it's going to be a little bit more than that. I'm hoping we can just get away with giving you not too many picks, but our picks aren't valuable because we are a good team. So they want 3 first-round picks and Doug McDermott. They'll also give us Mark Williams. Sure. Another guy who was really underperforming was Josh Hart. If you look here, he was averaging 9 points, 28%. That's terrible. So we're going to be trading for Gary Payton, who's having himself a really good season, 11 points, shooting it way better. And then also John Wall, who's at 34, surprisingly averaging 22 points very inefficiently, but he's only going to be getting a very few amount of minutes for us, so I'm fine with it. We're only giving up a first round, a second round, and JT Thor. So this is what the roster is going to be looking like for the rest of year 3. We've still got Cade, Jaden Ivey, Saddiq Bey. Now we got Michael Porter Jr. there instead of Marvin Bagley, which definitely is going to help us offensively. Still got Jalen Duran. Then off the bench, we got Cam Reddish. Mark Williams is a new acquisition who's played pretty well this season. Still got Obi, and then Gary Payton and John Wall running our backcourt off the bench. We were 33 and 22 before these trades. We're the 7th seed, but as you can tell, it's very tight between the 3rd and the 7th seed. So hopefully these moves will be the moves that we needed to make us a good team. So those moves were the exact moves we needed to make. Cade Cunningham, NBA MVP, averages 27, 7, and 10. Still 50, 40, 90 club. That's amazing stats, Cade. Rookie of the Year goes to Max. Chet Holmgren, 6th man of the year. I never get why they run Chet off the bench if they draft Victor Wembanyama. Defensive Player of the Year, Giannis. Dalen Terry, Most Improved. Dwayne Casey, we won Coach of the Year again. Hopefully we don't get bounced in the first round again. So obviously we're going to have Cade, All-NBA first team. That might be the only person we have, though. Yeah, that's the only person. All defensive teams, do we have anyone? We got Cade Cunningham, all defensive second team for Cade. That's good shit, Cade. You're really blossoming into one of the best players in the league. We were the 7th seed, going to be in the play-in before those trades. Oh, fuck. Boston's still in the play-in. That scares me. But we jumped up all the way to the 1st seed. Yeah, we lost 3 total games after those trades. That's fantastic. Jumped up to the 1st seed. We were tied with the Cavs for the 1st seed, but we got the tiebreaker. Over here looking at stats, you guys already saw Cade Cunningham's in his MVP season, all defensive second team season. It's an amazing season by Cade. Saddiq was our 2nd leading scorer. He shot it amazing from 3 and amazing. That might be career highs shooting splits. Yeah, it's career high shooting splits for Saddiq, averaging 16 as our 2nd leading scorer. Michael Porter came over here mid-season. He got traded back-to-back years. I just peeped. But he averaged 16 very efficiently. Jaden Ivey still doing his thing. Cam Reddish doing his thing. Jalen Duran, as the full-time starter this year, bumped up to 12 points, 8 rebounds, shooting at 61%, something you love to see from your starting center. Mark Williams came off the bench here. John Wall, his points per game plummeted, but he also barely got minutes for us, so that's fine. Obi Toppin, Gary Payton, and then Alex Caruso fell out of rotation halfway through the season. I have a feeling this is our year. I'm really hoping this is our year. Simulate the play-in. We don't verse Boston. We might verse them down the road if they make it, but we won't verse Boston now. We're versing Atlanta. I almost made a trade with Atlanta to get John Collins, but decided Michael Porter Jr. was going to be better. But they basically have their same team in real life, except they got rid of DeJounte Murray already, and Kevin Huerter's back starting. So hopefully we'll be able to make do with this team. It's really just Trae Young, but I think that we are miles ahead of this team. As I say that, they win game 1. And it wasn't even Trae Young. Where's Trae Young? Trae Young got 14 points and we lose this game. That's terrible. They have Jeremy Grant coming off their bench. Interesting. Yeah, but Trae Young had a terrible game. That's all defensive second team. Cade doing that. But now we're down 2-0. Cade, you're doing your thing. And you're also... Bro, Trae Young's not even doing shit. It's Jeremy Grant off the bench. He's killing us. I'm not fucking around this year. We're changing this rotation up. So Saddiq is shitting the bed in the playoffs. He dropped from having a career high in efficiencies. He's dropped to 21% from 3. 9 points. So we're benching him for Cam Reddish, who's shooting it amazingly. That's going to be the only changes for our starting lineup. We shorten the rotation, so John Wall and Gary Payton are not going to be getting minutes anymore. Don't go down 3-0. Please do not go down 3-0. Alright, nice. How'd this go? Trae Young had a game. But Saddiq off the bench? Is that the moves? Cade Cunningham with a triple-double. Saddiq off the bay might be the moves. Might be the moves. It wasn't the moves. Saddiq still... Alright, Saddiq, you might get your starting... Yeah, you're going to get your starting spot back for this game. But Cade, you're doing your thing. We're down 3-1. That's so tough. Cade, I know you're tired. You're getting all 48 minutes. Saddiq, you're getting 40 minutes. This is the rotation to come back from being down 3-1. Let's just get right into it. Simcast this game. Super important game. We can't be back-to-back 1 seeds losing in the first round. That's for sure. And it looks like we got a steady lead in this one. We're blowing them out. Yes, statement win. Statement win. Blow them out by 50 damn near. That's crazy. Sadiq, doing your thing. Keep it up, bro. Michael Porter, super efficient. Cade, still doing your thing. Jaden Ivey, yeah, everyone came to... This is exactly what I need next game. For the next 2 games, is what I need. This is what I need. Come on. Simcast this. Going through. Alright, they got the lead early on. We gotta pull back. We gotta pull back within close. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Nah. It's looking slow. It's looking slow. We really get bounced in the first round as the 1 seed? What is this fraud shit, bro? What is this? Kevin Huerter in the game 7 just dropped 20 on our dome piece. Sadiq, you did good in the playoffs. You had a shaky start, you did good. Cade, that's a disappointing. 3 for 10 is tough from the MVP. But overall in the playoffs, you played good. Michael Porter. We gotta figure something out, man. We can't get shit going in the playoffs. We're getting rid of Obi Toppin's salary and a first for the 10th overall pick, and then a first next year from the Suns. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm gonna be using this 10th overall pick. I might just throw it right into the trade finder again. I know it seems we keep making trades with the Knicks, but this is just by far the best offer we have available. The 10th overall pick, Michael Porter, and a first for RJ Barrett and Grant Williams. Both those players probably are going to be on our team next year. We don't have any other draft picks, so we're going to sim through this. Both those players are probably going to get rotational minutes, big minutes for us. So I think that's definitely the moves. We're going to take up the team options on Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duran, and Mark Williams. So first things first, sign Cade to, yes, whatever he wants. Sign Cade. Make sure he is signed. We're also going to offer Sadiq Bey a 5-year, $27 million contract. Hopefully both of those guys stay back, keep our core intact. We're also going to throw Joylen Noel a 2-year deal, $7 million, something easy. And then Jose Alvarado a 3-year, $7 million deal to run our backup PG. Trading John Wall for 2 first-round picks just to relieve his salary. So we didn't have enough for both Jalen and Jose, so we're just going to offer Gary Payton this contract instead, bring him back onto the team, and he accepts that. All right, going into year 4, hopefully this is finally the year we have some playoff success. Cade Cunningham is making his resume look like he's a fraud, like he's a playoff choker. Hopefully he can turn that narrative around. But nonetheless, here's the lineup. We got Cade Cunningham at a 97 overall. Jaden Ivey is really disappointing that he's only an 84. I thought he was going to be way higher than that. We got RJ Barrett now at small forward. Sadiq Bey moved down to the 4. Jalen Duran still here. Cam Reddish off the bench with Mark Williams, Grant Williams, Jose Alvarado, and Gary Payton. Let's just get right into simming. I think this is our year. Back-to-back MVPs from Cade Cunningham. But I'm going to be honest, Cade, I don't really care about this. I want that finals MVP from you, bro. I need to get out of the first round, bro. Like, congrats, but we're beyond this at that point. All these awards don't really care too much about. We didn't win Coach of the Year unless Ime Udoka got hired by us. I don't know. Cade Cunningham, All-NBA first team. Looks like that's probably going to be all it is. All defensive second team again for Cade. We are the 1 seed. We won 65 games, 10 games above the 2nd seed. We should be able to win the first round. Come on. If we don't, then I think the Pistons are just cursed at this point. Stats over here, Cade 25. We seen him at his MVP, 25, 7, and 10. Sadiq over here shooting it even better and scoring even more. Him at power forward, I guess, is really what he needed. RJ Barrett came in, shot it fantastic. 16 points for him. Cam Reddish off our bench, still doing his thing. Jaden Ivey dropped all the way down here, but I mean, he didn't progress like we thought, man. I don't know what to say about it. The rest of the stats for our guys. Simulate the play-in. Who are we versing? The Hornets. It's going to have like LaMelo Ball probably. Yeah, it's going to be Cade versus LaMelo Ball mainly here. They got Porzingis and Bol. So that's a huge size advantage for them at the power forward. But I mean, I would say we're the first seed. We should be able to handle this, but we haven't been able to. Game 1 is a win for us. Game 2 is a win for them. Game 3, us. Come on, go up. Okay. No. Game 5, big game right here. We win. Perfect. Get out of the first round. We finally made it out the first round. Cade Cunningham, he was sick and tired of that. Dropped 35, 5, and 8. Made sure he was getting his team out of there. Finally, we're going against the Cavs, who have, I'm pretty sure, won like the last 3 championships. They still got, I think, yeah, basically their roster in real life. Evan Mobley is a beast. Jared Allen's a beast. Darius Garland is a beast. It's going to be a tough one. For real, gonna be a tough one. We win game 1 though, no problem. We win game 2, okay. They win game 3. We're up 3-1, and we make it. All right, so we had to shake off that first round little thing. We had to get out of there. We handled the Cavs. Now we're going against the 2-seed Indiana Pacers. They got Tyrese, Benedict Mathurin, Dylan Mitchell, Clint Capella, and Bam. They got no spacing right there with Clint and Bam. Hopefully that means something in the game of 2K. Hopefully that means something in our favor. We win game 1. We win game 2. Game 3. Game 4. All we had to do is make it out the first round. And we are in the NBA Finals going up against the Thunder. I wonder if they still have Chet off the bench. They still have Chet off the bench. That's crazy. They got DeJounte Murray, Shea, Jalen Williams, Ousmane Dieng, Victor Wembanyama, and then Chet off the bench. I'm scared here. I'm scared. We can win this one, though. Come on. We finally made it here. Game 1 is us. Game 2 is them. Game 3 is them. Shea doing his thing. Victor doing his thing. Chet's not even a factor now. They can't be coming off the bench. Whoa, Cade. That's not the game that I need you to have in the finals, bro. 1 for 10 from 3. 9 points. Shake it off and go back. All right, we're down 3-1. Bro, what the... They don't want us to win a championship. Victor Wembanyama is going dumb. Cade, low-key choking in the playoffs. I need you to take over these games, bro. I need you to take over these games. All right, down 3-1 in the NBA Finals. Cade, you're getting 48 minutes for the rest of the series. RJ and Sadiq, you're getting 35-plus minutes. Jaden Ivey finally is on fire in the playoffs. Jalen Duran's also on fire. We're running a barely 8-man. I mean, Grant's getting 7 minutes a game. Everyone else, we're getting heavy minutes to our stars. Come on, we finally made it. We gotta capitalize. Gotta capitalize. Coming out strong here in this game. Yes, come out strong. Keep that lead. Hold on to that lead. We got it. Yep, this is a win for us. Win for us. Perfect. Had to go. RJ Barrett. Yes. Sadiq. Yes. Cade. You score a little bit more, bro. I'm begging you. DeJounte Murray must have you on fucking clamps, bro. All right. 2 more games. 1 game at a time, though. 1 game at a time. 1 game at a time. Come out strong again. No, we don't. It's about even, though. It's a close game. Pull away a little bit. No, I don't like these close games. Pull away, boys. Pull away. Pull away. 5-point game. I'll jump into this one. Down 5 points in a must-win-or-go-home game. Chet Holmgren posting him up. Good defense, Sadiq. It's about 1 minute and 15 seconds left. We gotta score. We gotta get stops. We gotta win this game. Oh, we got Chet switched on to Cade right here. That's a matchup we gotta attack. Doing the pick and roll. Oh, good move, Cade. Good move. Back within 3. 1 possession game. Less than a minute left. Crunch time, boys. Crunch time. DeJounte Murray bringing the ball up. Guarded by Cade. Cade sticking on him. Chet gets the ball against Sadiq again. They really like this matchup, I guess. He drives right by. I mean, yeah, that's why they like that matchup. Gets right by him. Cade bringing the ball back up. Down 5 again. Gonna have to hit a 3 here eventually, probably. He's getting guarded by DeJounte Murray. Putting that defense back on. Yep. That pick and roll again. Over Victor. Victor gets a block. Chet gets fouled. That was a bad take. You should have passed that, Cade. You should have passed that one. It is looking tough for this one. I'm not gonna lie. I just realized Victor Wembanyama is also wearing 35. That's disrespectful to KD, to be honest. All right, well, they inbounded the ball. We got free throws. It's looking slow. It's looking slow. They hit both free throws. If we don't hit a 3 here, it's looking very slow. Oh, Cade's wide open. Inbound the ball. What the fuck was that? You could have had that. Cade driving, breaks down, kick it out to the corner. Sadiq, wide open. Fold. That's the game right there. That's the championship. Sadiq Bey, you just folded. That's so wild. In an elimination game, Trey Mann and Chet Holmgren violated us. Trey Mann violated us. That's crazy. Sadiq, he had 31. He missed that last shot, though. That last shot was killer. Cade had a good game, 28 and 13. RJ had 22. Just came up short, man. I know this is a disappointing ending, but it's taken me 2 days to record this video now. I'm about to go to a concert right after recording this, literally like about to hop in the car, get on the train and go. It sucks that we couldn't win the championship. It's not even like we had a bad team. Like, we were the 3 seed 3 years in a row and just folded crazy in the playoffs. This is a team I'm definitely going to revisit, though, probably when 2K23 comes out, do a rebuild like this. Hopefully in that game the Pistons aren't cursed. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave it a like, subscribe so you don't miss any new ones. In the link in the description, I got my social media, so make sure you go follow me on all those to keep up to date with me. Catch y'all.